Hello, I'm going to talk to you about two things today, which is tangible assets versus intangible assets when you're creating products and solutions. So, tangible assets, in short, are the ones that you can touch and feel, and they have an associated value with it. And the intangible ones are your royalty on your software, your copyright, your brand equity, your virtual assets that you can't touch and feel, but they have a lot in value. So it was so crucial in Warren Buffett's way of allocation of his assets that he never used to consider IT or software as a tangible asset at one point of time as a part of his Berkshire Hathaway company group of investments. He used to invest in only real assets like petrochemical, engineering, oil and gas and mining, and the ones you can see and touch and feel and smell the money. That's where he used to park his stuff. So this is quite important as a business designer, as an architect, to understand the tangible versus the intangible ones that are there as a part of your creation. So when you are looking at the intangibles, it could be things like, this is my son's guitar. So you could strum up a song and you could create a song and you could actually turn this into something meaningful, which would be a CD here, and record these pieces of songs that are there, and then you could sell it on site. Actually, that's typically it. So this, although you can't touch and feel, you can listen to it. So that creates an intangible experience. So copyright, brand equity, royalties, all of these things fall into the intangible bucket of the solutions, products and solutions. So you will actually have to ensure that you understand the difference between tangible versus intangible, because just as any asset depreciates over a period of time, even software does depreciate over a period of time. So you need to know what is tangible and what is intangible. So various companies have various methods of defining what is tangible versus intangible. So one way of looking at it is, if the asset, if you spend more than $100,000 on your software, then they'd say it's a tangible asset, otherwise it's intangible, and so on. So your building, your generators, power systems, UPSs, your laptops, monitors, all of these are tangible assets, but the intangible ones are what the virtual assets that you can't touch and feel, but they do exist as a software that's powering our systems, that is there inherently in our product and solutions. So this is quite important to understand the tangible versus intangible ones. So there are various laws in different countries that will help you distinguish between the tangible and the intangible ones when you really create products and solutions. So it is quite slightly deviating from the tangible versus intangible. So while you're working on your software, you could even work on things like creating value as a part of your software, because that goes a long way in creating the intangible aspect of it. When you touch and feel a phone, and then Steve Jobs said that I want to make icons that people really want to fall in love with. That's the intangible experience. So once you have that thing, that touchy-feely thing, so why do you go for a jockey as an apparel brand? Probably they have perfected that over a period of time, the way in which it feels, the touchy-feely thing, they have really perfected, and that creates an intangible experience with the customer that he wants to go again and again with that experience. So similar is the case with Gillette set of blades. So they have been in the market for the longest period of time, and they are probably the undisputed brand in shaving. So if you don't want to cut on your face and on a busy day, you just use their shaving stick and get things done. So Gillette has that intangible experience that, okay, if I buy this brand, I'm not going to hurt myself. So that's that intangible experience that you're creating in the minds of products, in the minds of the customers. So while you're creating products and solutions and architectures, always think of the intangible ones that you are actually packaging along with your software with the tangible ones that will help you to create that long-term brand equity with your customer base. So this what I can show here was just a piece of paper a while ago. So now it is a piece of art that is rolled into something nice, and you could market it as a product. So this is that. So this is what was initially a piece of paper is now turned into a piece of art, and then it can go on as the price can be based on what the creator of the product has decided to do with it. So this is the intangible ones where you can't actually put a fixed price and saying, okay, this is what it is. Just like copyrights for Walt Disney, he still makes money on his music and his videos and cartoons even while he is long gone away. So that's the value of the intangibles, that you can't really associate a direct value immediately on it. But as things keep progressing, based on how good or bad people actually relate to it, they can actually make a lot of monetary benefit based on that. So while designing products and solutions, always keep in mind the intangible ones, or the ones that you would really have the touchy-feely experience with those products, because they go a long way in ensuring that you're creating the right fit in your market segment and getting a lot of goodwill, reputation, and brand equity in the whole process. Thank you very much for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe this video for more such information on the Quick Bytes series. Thank you very much.